You. Oop. Hello. Oop. Fingers. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Then buildings on the spot. Still giving me the ominous feeling that everything is gonna collapse one day. Well, ominous, I meant like it's there. It's gonna happen. Everything has an end to it. But imagine though you survive. You survive having lived your life until everything collapses. You walk past these buildings and you're like, wow, vroom vroom. You walk past these buildings and you're like, man, there used to be people here. Now it's all empty. It's all gone. Vroom vroom. Of course. There used to be people here. Now it's all empty. And now. And now. I'm alone in this world. Or at least in this part of the world. And I don't know what to do. I'm still alive. I have food. I have water. I have every basic necessity that I need. And I know for a fact that once it runs out, I'm gonna starve to death. Either that or something kills me. Is the train of thought. Sorry. Is the train. Is the train. Blah, 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 is the train of thought when you're still alive, but everything around has ended, or at least has has collapsed. But then you get lucky. Why? Because you found a pocket of a pocket of people that are huddled over and in some unknown location because there's no landmarks anymore. The sea level has risen. There's few land to go to. And only when there's a low tide are you able walk uh, to walk on the land that people once walk on, that humans once walk on. You find these pocket of people, but you get this feeling that you get this feeling that you don't want to stay there in fear of in fear of losing these people once you get attached to them. So you leave, but you give them thanks for their hospitality, and you just say your goodbye. They say goodbye, and you fade into the vast wasteland of a collapsing world, unknowing of your fate, but hoping that if you do die, you won't regret anything. No regret will fill your mind because you know you've done some things that you fear are regretful. But you move on forward. You walk, you walk a mile away. You keep walking. Vroom, vroom. You keep walking. You do you. You take a short break. There's no such thing as raiders. There's no such thing as bandits. With the world collapse and dying, I don't think there is a point to be a bandit or a raider. What's there to what's there to steal other than the same people who are in the same situation as you are? Starving and dying, suffering from, well, whatever disease the collapsing world gave them. So you sleep, take a rest, since you're a wanderer, and then you get a dream that everything has returned from whence it was, from once before the collapse of the world. You're shocked, you feel this uneasiness, but you still feel courage to move forward. And then you awaken with tears running down your cheek. You get up, you pack up, you walk another mile away from where you rested. As you walk, you can feel your age coming up behind you. You've been walking for a while now. And then you ask yourself, how long has it been since I started wandering around the world? And how far have I traveled since then? You know what I mean? But yeah, you question yourself. How old am I? How far have I traveled? But you still keep going, slow and steady, until you reach a side of the cliff, a side of a cliff where the sea can touch its very top. side of a cliff where the sea can touch its very top. But you're fine as but you're fine. Nothing bad will happen. You know this world. You know that the collapse is a part of your life now. So what happens now is you take a seat on a cliffside edge. You gaze upon the horizon of the endless sea. The sea, when you look down, felt so bottomless. You can't see anything other than the surface of the water and a cliffside edge. Down, you're contemplating. You ask yourself, how long has it been? How far have I traveled? And everyone's unwavering on whether you should stop or not. But you push forward, you stand up, you turn around, and you say your goodbye to the cliffside. You walk away from it and just keep on moving forward. When you travel, sometimes sometimes you face weather so hot it burns your skin. So you take shelter from behind a very tall rock. Unbeknownst to you that the tall rock is actually a part of a building that once existed in the old world before the collapse. But since you don't know, you stay there and waited until night comes. So you take a sleep on the ruins of this building. Once you take a, once you take your rest, you have a dream again. This time the dream being seeing the people that were once in the building before the collapse. See those people and you're just felt you're just felt with joy. Why? Because finally there's people again. And then you wake up and then there's no one and it's cold, very cold. After the warm after the most hottest weather comes the coldest. But you keep moving forward and just keep on going. until finally you until finally you see a patch of green land and trees, and you thought to yourself, I must be imagining things. I must be imagining things, you thought. Move forward, you move forward, and you move forward towards the green patch of land. When you reached it, it's real. Grass, trees, river running by. You lay there, and then you realize something. Age has caught up to you. So you lay down the tree, you ask yourself, how long has it been? How far have I traveled? You take a rest, and then you never woke up again. The world collapsed, and you're in a patch of grass, a tree, and a river. Pretty much it. Yep. That's pretty much it. Yep. Things you do in life. Do you feel regret, or do you feel accomplished? How long has it been, and how far have you traveled? And when age has crept up to you, do you still have the courage to move on from the world collapsing behind you? That ominous feeling. But you're happy, are you not? Truly amazing. Truly amazing.